Good afternoon, people. Chaz Stevens here, calling in from Deerfield Beach, Florida. How are you today? The Reverend Dr. Timothy Chaz Stevens, actually, according to a federal lawsuit I have ongoing versus Broward County School District for viewpoint discrimination. I am an ordained minister with the Church of Sainology and Perpetual Soirée. Every Wednesday, we have nachos and cold beer, music by our house mariachi band. Why do you want wafers when you can have nachos, right? Nachos. Just a quick update. I have filed a temporary restraining order. I've asked the court system, and that's the federal court, the Southern District of Florida, to demand that the school district take down all the signs. They are supposedly have some form of new process coming in place to be workshopped and voted upon to remove signs and banners that are political or religious. They have that already. That's Form 6300 or Rule 6300, Section 6300. They didn't follow it, so maybe they're going to follow this one better. So I would in my lawsuit, I asked them to do that. In the lawsuit, they referenced my Wikipedia page, said that I am a Satanist, a satirical, political kind of guy. I'm not in the church. My church. The banners to me in my church are like a cross or a menorah. It is utterly sincere, utterly important to me. I take this stuff, I'm a funny guy, I'm a whimsical kind of guy, but this stuff is really serious to me. For 30 years, pretty much my adult life, I have battled the tip of the spear for First Amendment and separation of church and state. Every single facet of my life is devoted to that cause, one way or the other, through my company, ESA Doggy, where we provide remote animal-assisted mental health care, to my activism, to my writing, to my art. Everything is devoted to the First Amendment, protecting the First Amendment. As Tom Francis, reporter for the New Times, wrote 15 years ago, Chaz stretches the very fabric of the First Amendment. Lots of stuff have been written about me. That's the coolest thing. So, Bob Bushell, who is the school board attorney, he's a great guy. He's really sharp. He's putting some puffery. They call it specious. You can't say in a federal court case what the actual fuck. So you use the word specious. So it's like, remember My Cousin Vinny, where Joe Pesci's talking about the playing card, right? He goes, here's what they're doing. They're showing you the front of the card. It's really nice. It's square. It's got the skull and crossbones on it, but they're not turning the card on the side, because if they turn the card on the side, you see how fucking flimsy it is. So Bob's case, yeah, really nice, buddy, but it's really thin. I have the law on my side. Limited public forum. They have a process that says no banners, but yet they put them up. And their point was, well, there are just 3 of them. How much damage? You impacted my First Amendment rights. There is no metric. There is no counting system. Fahrenheit times 9.5 and plus 32, whatever it is. One time is enough. And there is Supreme Court cases, federal cases that talk about just that. One infringement of a constitutional right is injurious. Just one, not 3, not 5, 1. Temporary restraining order. Bushell filed a motion to dismiss on my other stuff. I got to get around to it. It's really complicated stuff. For those who say, well, anybody can file a lawsuit, I double dare you. Do it pro se like I'm doing it. No lawyers, no funding, all out of pocket. You got to learn a new language. You got the court system who's ready to jack you up. The court doesn't like pro se litigants, AKA me. You're trying to figure out this new language. You're trying to write it. You're trying to figure out case law. You're trying to make arguments that are flyable and doable. It's really complex. I worked for NASA once. This is rocket science. So there's a reason why federal lawyers make a ton of money. So here I am. So anyway, thanks Sharon Aaron Barron for writing a little bit about me. If you guys and girls have some extra shekels, you can fund my activism. I got some other stuff going on. We're going to take this banner project here out of Broward, and we're going to Lake County, we're going to Orlando County, we're going to Lee County, we're going to Duval County, we're going to whatever the fuck Tallahassee is. I can't even think of what Tallahassee is. My job is to take down all the goddamn religious banners across Florida, like I did with the Bible, the Ron DeSantis tuned down his law, weakened the law, said Chaz Stevens, that's me, is the reason I'm making the law less. So I say to everyone else, donate, smile, have a good day, and hug your dog and hug your partner. Thank you.